down the rabbit hole.
Now, I grew up in a world where I actually believed that conspiracy theories were the way that dumb, uninformed people explained a complex world.
Well, anyone who raises questions about the prevailing propaganda narratives is a conspiracy theorist.
There's a stable of so-called conspiracy theories that at the highest levels of politics and finance, there is a shadowy cabal of pedophiles who use their power to hide the crimes they commit against children.
Carlson is sounding more and more like Alex Jones.
Within the U.S. government, there are forces wholly beyond democratic control. These forces are more powerful than the elected officials that supposedly oversee them.
Is it a stretch to say that Tucker Carlson is the new Alex Jones?
These forces can affect election outcomes. They can even hide their complicity in the murder of an American president. In other words, they can do pretty much anything they want.
Tucker Carlson is the new Alex Jones.
They constitute a government within a government, mocking by their very existence the idea of democracy.
Wait a second. Is he aligned with Alex Jones?
Are they bros?
All these other right-wing conspiracy theorists?
There's actually research showing that people who believe conspiracies would actually be willing to engage in a conspiracy themselves.
He doesn't think that Alex Jones's views are out there, that they're crazy.
Conspiracy that does not exist.
He thinks that they're legitimate and should be debated, and he's bringing them up on his own show.
Why at a gut level do people want to believe in conspiracy theories?
Clean-cut conspiracy narratives are designed to prey on your pre-established suspicion.
Truth is painful often, and the truth is complicated.
Sometimes truth is stranger than fiction, right?
It's a whole different country from what we thought it was.
It's all fake.
When exactly did this become a thing? When did conspiracy theory become a thing? It can't always have been a phrase that springs to everybody's lips the way it does now. So I researched its history, and it was very simple. I just went to the archives of the New York Times, the Washington Post, and Time magazine and did a search on conspiracy theory and conspiracy theorist. And I discovered that until 1967, conspiracy theory had been used, now and then, and in no consistent way. The phrase conspiracy theorist, never. Nobody ever called anybody a conspiracy theorist in print. So what happened in 1967? Well, 1967 was the year that the CIA sent its memo 1035-960 to all its station chiefs worldwide, basically explaining that the problem they were faced with was the traction that certain conspiracy theorists were getting, raising questions about the Warren Report. What the memo told the CIA station chiefs to do was to contact their media assets and encourage them to attack and discredit the conspiracy theorists. The memo actually uses that phrase. The conspiracy theorists in question, these people like Mark Lane and Edward J. Epstein and others who have written books raising perfectly rational questions about the Warren Report. The memo recommended, for example, arguing that a conspiracy of this magnitude could not have been kept secret, okay? Which is an argument we still hear today about things like 9/11. You suggest to the editors or reporters you talk to that the conspiracy theorists use some material deliberately generated by communist propagandists, okay? So the memo went out, and it's no coincidence that that marks the moment when we first start to see those phrases used, and used increasingly as the decades roll by.
Now today, of course, the term conspiracy theory appears in pretty much every New York Times story about American politics. It's wielded, now as then, as a weapon against anyone who asks questions the government doesn't feel like answering.
Happen to be anti-vaxxers and conspiracy theorists.
With reasons varying from general skepticism to conspiracy theories.
A new wave of conspiracy theories that have been shared through social media.
COVID-19 is acting as an accelerant to conspiracy theories.
Conspiracy theories. Voted definitely true by dipshit Uncle Quarterly. evil theories about, did we create the pandemic? Are we trying to profit from it?
If you go online, there's no shortage of conspiracy theories.
They believe that what they're seeing on TV and what they're seeing in terms of results is a hoax perpetrated by a cabal.
Deep state.
This new world order.
That is crazy.
Insanity.
Secret cabal. Pedophiles. Here in Washington working to undermine the American people.
And it is trying to censor you.
They're trying to chill speech. They're trying to silence us.
To prevent the world from seeing what's really going on.
Some dark story we're not getting.
Who's really controlling it all?
So it's a riddle. It's a quest. It's been locked down. So our natural inclination is to find it. Find what's been hiding.
Demonic forces and shady people behind the scenes that you can't see. The train that's never late is that it's the Jews. Always.
Evil drink the blood of children.
In the Clintons and George Soros and Bill Gates and Anthony Fauci.
Vaccine conspiracy theories, false flag conspiracy theories.
Michelle Obama, the man.
It's a lie. It's a lie. Like 9/11 was an inside job. Sandy Hook was a false flag.
Fake stories of dead children, and it's heartbreaking.
The Oklahoma City bombing, the Boston Marathon attack. Big lie in election denialism.
It's a lie.
Global warming and COVID-19.
Replacement theory.
Population control.
Jewish face lasers.
Transhumanism.
A lot of people don't even know what that is, and they shouldn't, because it's insane.
Bizarre.
Outlandish.
Pretty homophobic.
Crazy conspiracy theory. That's the only word for it. Crazy.
Untethered from reality. A deep, wounded conspiracy nuttiness.
An anti-Semitism adjacent hyperventilation over globalism.
It's completely ridiculous.
Mind-numbing absurdity.
Sheer madness.
Hogwash. Dangerous.
A garbage fire.
Poison.
It couldn't be farther from the truth.
Someone calls you a conspiracy theorist, they have already lost the argument, because that epithet is a way to prevent discussion from taking place. In defending the propaganda narrative, they don't have an argument. They don't have a defense. They have none. They have none.
Americans have trusted their government less with every passing year since the killing of John F. Kennedy. Maybe this is why.
Not everybody can be a robot polisher.
They don't have an argument. They don't have a defense. They have none. They have none.